What's going on, guys? This is Vince with vshred.com, and in today's video I got a lower ab workout that's gonna help you get a ripped six-pack. All right, like I said, today's video is going to be a lower ab workout. I've been getting a lot of questions from people about what I do for lower abs, and honestly, you're not gonna have a ripped six-pack by just doing ab exercises. The most important thing that you can do is make sure that you are dieting properly and your overall training is good, because if you got a belly of fat, it doesn't matter how often you do ab exercises, it's not gonna get them to show. So if you're trying to lose your belly fat or just fat in general and you're trying to get in shape, you gotta understand your body, because what you need to be doing is gonna be different from what someone else should be doing. And so until you know that and until you start doing what's right, you're not gonna be able to see your abs like you want to. If you want some help with figuring out what you should be doing before you watch this video, hit the link below this video down in the description. The first link, hit it. It's a free body type quiz where you answer a couple of questions, and then at the end, I will tell you exactly what you need to be doing depending on your body type to burn fat and build muscle, whatever it is that you are wanting to do with your fitness journey. So hit that if you want to check it out. So today's workout is going to be just a great lower ab exercise. It's going to be working your rectus abdominis, which is what you typically call your six-pack. There's obviously 4 different muscle groups in your abs, and this is what's going to work that front-facing muscle the most. Also going to be a little bit of oblique work in there, because if you're trying to get lower portion of your abs to be worked, you got to throw little obliques in there to get those V-lines nice and tight. But 4 exercises, like I said, these are just exercises that I personally love for working my abs. 2 of them are gonna be hanging from a pull-up bar, so make sure you get a pull-up bar, and then the other 2 are just gonna be on the ground. All 4 great exercises when done right. So the first exercise is going to be a hanging leg raise. So this is a very good exercise for working your abs. You're gonna be taking your lower body, lifting it up, and you wanna focus on not only bringing your feet up. I see a lot of people bringing their feet up to about waist height and then going back down. You wanna bring it past waist height. You wanna almost get it up to where your face is. If you can touch your ankles all the way to the bar, that would work too. I typically call those ankle to bars, but just hanging leg raises, you really want to focus on the lower portion of your body, like your lower back. You really want to focus on getting that to curve upward. That way you can really focus on shortening that rectus abdominis, the ab muscles that you're trying to work here. Then by pulling your legs up, you're going to be working those, but just make sure you're accentuating getting your feet all the way up. That's what's going to get you the most out of this exercise. So you're going to go for 10 reps here. So make sure you're controlling it. You're not swinging your feet. You're taking your feet from the bottom, bringing them all the way up to the top, and then controlling it on the way back down. If you want to take it to the next level, simply blow out air as you bring your feet up to the top. It's going to make you contract your abs a lot harder, and it's going to make it, it's going to make you feel it a lot more. So 10 reps here. After that, you're going to rest for just 40 seconds. So a 40-second rest, and then you're gonna repeat that 2 more times. So just 3 sets of the hanging leg raises. And after that, we're gonna move into hanging side oblique raises. So hanging from the same pull-up bar. But here, we're gonna start off by bending our knees. And then the first thing that we're gonna do is rotate our lower body to one side. The point of this is because we're doing oblique raises, which to hit your obliques, you need a little bit of rotation and then some crunching with it. So rotating it to one side, getting your knees and your legs pointed one way while your body's still forward, then taking your whatever knee is most to the center. You want to focus on taking that knee and driving it upwards as much as you can, really focusing on pulling through your side, the side walls of your abs, pulling upwards with your oblique. You're going to return your legs back down, keeping your knees bent, not swinging. Then you're going to rotate your body the other way, and you're going to pull your legs up with the other oblique. You're going to return back down to the bottom, switch, pull them up, return them back down, switch, pull them up, let them back down. And so you're focusing on a nice controlled tempo here Don't do any of that swinging, where you see people just, they look like they're going too fast. It almost looks like it's super easy for them, but it's actually easier to do it like that, and it's much less effective than when you do it slow and controlled and with a purpose rather than just kind of flowing through the motions. So take your time with it. Turn, crunch, turn, crunch. Don't be swinging back and forth. You're going to go for 8 reps to each side. If you can get 10, go for 10, but 8 reps should be fine, because that's still going to be 16 total, but 8 to each side. Then you're going to rest for 40 seconds again in between these, and you're going to do this for 3 sets again. So 40-second rest, 3 sets for the first 2 exercises. Then we're going to get on the ground as the third exercise, and we're going to do reverse crunches. Now, I've said this in videos in the past. This is probably my favorite overall lower ab exercise because of how well it works, but you got to make sure you're doing it right. So lay down on your back. The first thing you got to do is make sure that your thighs, your upper legs are pointed straight upward. You are not starting with your legs flat on the ground. Get your legs straight upwards. If you want your knees at a 90-degree angle, that's fine. If you want your calves touching your hamstrings, that's fine. Whatever's most comfortable for you. Then from your legs perpendicular to the ground, you're going to then take your knees and you're going to drive them up towards your chest until your lower back comes up off the ground. You want to make sure you're getting your lower back up off the ground, and also make sure you're not using only your arms on the ground to push your body backwards. You want to make sure that you are focusing on curling in with your abs. Again, if you need to blow out air to get that contraction, to feel the contraction, do it. It works. By blowing out air, by exhaling, you are automatically going to be contracting your abs. So if you pull your legs up and blow out air at the same time, if you're having trouble, I've had people say that they have trouble feeling it in their abs when doing this exercise. So blow out air hard, forcefully, while bringing your knees up, and you should feel it in your abs a tremendous amount, and that should help you create that mind-muscle connection, because when you do create that mind-muscle connection with the reverse crunch, it's one of the best ab exercises there are. So here we're gonna be going for 15 of these. So this is just body weight. Normally I would add like a 10-pound dumbbell in between my feet, but I'm just going body weight here. So we're gonna go a little higher rep, really focusing on the contraction, getting your butt off the ground, getting your knees all the way up into your chest. And then when you go down, you're not returning your legs all the way back to flat. You're only going down until your knees are back where they started, so perpendicular to the ground, and then going right back into it. Because if you go farther than that, you're gonna start working more of your hip flexors rather than your abs. So stop at perpendicular, crunch up, 15, 40-second rest, same thing, 3 sets. And the last exercise we're gonna do is a mountain climber. Now, if you don't feel mountain climbers in your lower abs, you're not doing them right. With mountain climbers, the first thing that you should be focused on is squeezing down on your core, having a slight curve with your belly, curving in at your belly button, and then as you drive your knees upward, you should over accentuate driving that knee upward. A lot of times you see people doing lazy mountain climbers where they're just kind of tapping their feet back and throwing their knees forward a little bit. You want to drive your knee up as far forward as you can, almost kneeing yourself in the face. Don't knee yourself in the face, but that's what you should be almost thinking about just coming short of. That way you are getting your knee up and you are really focusing on crunching that ab, because when you do drive your knee up that far, you're gonna feel a lot better squeeze on your abdominal muscles. So squeeze down on your abs, have a slight curve and curve in at your belly button, and then drive your knees up and really focus on driving each knee up. Don't just go fast with your legs. Drive your knee up, drive your other knee up, drive your other knee up. You really focus on driving those knees up and squeezing with your abs every single time. And you're gonna go 10 to each side, so 20 total, rest for 40 seconds, do this for 3 sets, and that's gonna be the entire ab workout. So it's not gonna take long. You can probably get this done in 15, 20 minutes tops. But it is a great ab exercise if you're really trying to develop the abs like you want. So hope you enjoyed this. If you're looking for more ab workouts for V-cut abs, or maybe you're looking to just build a specific part of your abs, you're looking for new exercises or form tips on abs, I got a whole playlist to ab workouts right up here if you want to go check them out. There's a bunch of great stuff in there. There's also a video called The Worst Ab Exercise Ever. It's a good one if you want to check it out. So go check those out. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Make sure you're liking it. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.